Happy Halloween! Well, welcome to the Mada Hugh show. I'm Mada.
And I'm Hugh, and we've got a spooky musical selection for you. Saint-Saëns' Danse Macabre, arranged for piano four hands by the Australian pianist-composer Wendy Hiscocks. This show is sponsored by Cunningham Piano. Many thanks to Cunningham Piano for providing us the space and the amazing pianos that we get to play on to produce these shows. Today's piano is a Bösendorfer 214 VC. It's a 7-foot piano. This is one of my favorite instruments to play, and I can't wait to play the Saint-Saëns and show all the amazing colors that we can get out of this piano. So again, thank you so much, Cunningham Piano, for supporting this show and for giving us an opportunity to share what we love about piano duo music. So, take it away. You've got a lot of research that you've done on this Saint-Saëns Danse Macabre.
Well, it's pretty well known, and it has been used in
a lot of cartoons.
Yeah, in a lot of cartoons. And there are two particularly that come to mind and that I have watched recently. And by the way, this love for cartoons has been fed by our dear friend, Dr. Sarah Davis-Putner, my current piano teacher at Temple. And she actually has showed me a lot of old Walt Disney cartoons. And I remember two of them that used this particular tune. The one was called The Skeleton Dance, and it's an actual skeleton dance. And the other one features Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse, and they're running away from skeletons and stuff. So it's basically the same idea. And choosing this music actually gives the flavor to these cartoons. And yeah, the origins of this piece can be traced back to the Middle Ages, and it is a personification of that. It is a memento mori, a reminder that everybody is equal, from king, pope, emperor to laborer. And eventually, we all end up in the same place. This is the message of this piece, and it is both like a fable, it is scary, right? But it's also very interesting the way Saint-Saëns imagined the music. So it's basically, you know, that the death appears at midnight on Halloween, right? The death plays the fiddle, and skeletons are rising. Skeletons are starting to dance on graves, and then there are all sorts of spirits, right? And then the party ends at dawn, and you're gonna hear the specific moment when everything is gonna dissipate because of, you know, the sunlight, the first beams of sunlight. So that's the story.
Yeah, and this is such a colorful piece. And as I mentioned, this was arranged by the Australian pianist-composer Wendy Hiscocks. I think she did an amazing job of capturing the orchestra colors. I mean, from the opening chimes to the fiddle to the bones dancing, and even the rooster crowing at the end. I mean, all these little picturesque things. I think she's done a brilliant job of translating it for piano four hands. So, without further ado, let's play some Halloween music for you. that was a pretty scary piece to play.
And also very tough and challenging.
But a lot of fun.
And a lot of fun, obviously. And although, you know, like Hugh said, this is a fantastic arrangement, we decided to add our personal touch to it. And we have changed some things here and there. And probably this made it a little bit more challenging than it is actually. But it is a lot of fun. And the music is great.
Now, Madalina, I want to just close off with talking a little about Halloween. Now, what's ironic is that you're from Romania, the home of Transylvania, Vlad the Impaler, Dracula. But you guys don't actually celebrate Halloween or do any trick-or-treating or anything like that. Yeah?
No. As a kid, I suffered for not being able to go trick-or-treat. And, you know, the costumes and candy and stuff. Well, we would get candy for caroling, right? So around Christmas we get candy, but
you don't have to wear costumes while you're caroling.
No, that's the sad part.
So I have a story of when I was a kid. It's one of my favorite costumes when I was growing up. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. If you've seen our first episode, you saw us watching wearing matching Star Wars shirts. Anyway, so I wanted to go out as a stormtrooper. So I got a Kentucky Fried Chicken bucket, you know, and just painted it white outside and you know, cut out eyes, and that was my helmet. I looked like a stormtrooper in a Kentucky Fried Chicken helmet. I know I have a picture of it somewhere, but if I can find it, I'll post it on the internet. So, and you recently coming to this country, you actually had a chance to dress
last
up.
year I went to my first Halloween party, officially my
Did
first
you dress
Halloween
up as somebody?
party. Yes, I dressed up as Cruella de Vil.
You're a huge
My
Disney fan.
favorite villain. My favorite villain with a very good sense of fashion. So, yeah.
Well, you know, Madalina
Which is ironic, by the way, because I love dogs. I love dogs to death, and Cruella hates dogs to death. So kind of ironic, right? And she's my favorite villain, but okay.
And I was about to say, you know, Madalina, you've really taken to the Halloween holiday spirit far better than I did. I love to do that. All the decorations here. We've got pumpkins hanging, on and off of the Busendorfer 214 VC. We've got skeletons decorated in front here.
To symbolize the essence of, you know, the Danse Macabre, and to remind us of the characters that are presented there.
Yeah, so just a reminder, if you're listening to this podcast, we actually have a video version on our YouTube channel. So this podcast now is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, pretty much anywhere you can find Spotify.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage all of you, please subscribe so that you don't miss another exciting episode of us playing really hard music and telling fun stories and diving deep into how these pieces came together. So anyway, for the Mada and Hugh Show, I'm Hugh.
I'm Mada. Thank you so much for watching and listening. And we will see you next time with a big, big, big surprise.